Hello, I wanted to do a Pokemon Go account tour. Just kind of showing where I started, when I started, and some of my favorite Pokemon. And just tell a little bit about my account and I guess me. So starting off, my IGN is Dodongarino. Made that name up in high school. Just kind of thought it was funny and it stuck with me. I started on July 7th of 2016, which was one day after the release. I'm not sure if I just got it later or if I just missed the first day it came out, but I think it was released July 6th. So I was one day late. But yeah, I haven't played every single day since 2016. I've definitely had some breaks in between, but just showing through my account, here are some of the medals that I have and that I'm still working on, like this Pikachu. I'm really close to getting that platinum. But yeah, this is kind of just a general overview. I have hit level 50 before. I think the most annoying tasks are definitely defeating the Team Go Rocket Grunts. Well, they changed a little bit, but fighting the Go Rocket Leaders was really annoying, and the infamous obtaining 50 lucky Pokemon in trades. Also, the Battle League. I don't really like to battle that much. But I have 111 friends, and I guess let's start going through some Pokemon. And I want to start with the oldest ones I have. I traded a lot of my 2016 ones, 2016 through 2020, so my oldest one is actually just 2020. I did take a pretty big break when I first started. I played like every day for months and months, and I guess I must have traded those away or just gotten rid of them. So this is the oldest one I have on my account, is this Arbok here. Going through though, we have a lot of 2020 Pokemon. Did some trades with friends and family, but my first shiny I ever caught was this Venomoth. And I remember I was super excited about it. And originally I started playing Pokemon Go in Denver. And then during COVID, I moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and got really back into it in 2020. But this was my first shiny, and still have that one on the account. And shortly after, when the field researches were there for, I guess not field research, but the weekly research tasks, you could get legendaries in there. And I got a shiny Mewtwo. And this one was pretty sweet. I did use a silver bottle cap to max out the, I guess, defense stat it looks like on this one, so it became a 4-star. But had this one, my first shiny legendary, and now it's a 4-star. So this one's definitely special to me. I've had it as my buddy for a really long time, just trying to get it maxed out and get all the candies, which is easier now. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon, for sure. Going through, we have some, just random shinies. Lickitung, Granbull, Snubbull. One big thing was during COVID, I didn't have a job for probably 5 to 6 months, and I would spend a lot of my day on a mountain bike, biking around and just playing Pokemon Go every day. I would go to this one park, and it was probably like a 2 or 3 mile loop, and I would just do that on repeat, trying to get shinies, trying to catch cool things. And yeah, it's just kind of a weird thing that I did when I was unemployed, just played a lot of Pokemon Go. Speaking about that, there was a day where Giratina was out in raids, and I remember I was in this Discord group, and everyone was doing remote raids because they were so cheap, but I didn't have a job at the time, so what I would do is I would bike all around Jacksonville, going to all these Giratina raids, and then posting in the Discord, hey, Giratina raid, who can join, and then sending out those invites. And I believe this was before like PokeGenie and PokeRaid came out, so I was just posting in the group chats, and I think after like my 10th raid, I did get this shiny and named it Poop Dealer because I thought it was funny. But this one also has some sentimental value to me. You know, I put in a lot of work biking around and messaging people on Discord, asking if they could join my raid. So I really do like that one. Going through, I also want to talk about my first shiny shadow, which was this Ammonite. It was also 2020. I never evolved it. I just like it as this guy. Have some sentimental value. We'll never purify it. Not great stats or IVs, but I just think it's kind of fun. I did take a pretty big break in the game from like 2020 to maybe 2021 or 2022. But after that, started playing a lot more consistently. I want to go through some of my cooler Pokemon that have stories, some of my favorites, my 4-stars, my Shundos, and everything. But just wanted to give you an idea of where I started and where I am. I also want to talk about settings real quick. I really like having my my native refresh rate on. I feel like it makes it a lot more smooth for me, just so there's not any lag. But I want to go through the tags and kind of show just what I like, my 4-stars and shinies and everything. I guess we'll start with my 4-stars. I have 173 4-stars, and I guess you can see some of those are Shundos. And maybe I should start with that since there'll be a little bit less. Starting with my Shundos, I have 8 Shundos. The Mew 4-star and the Gengar are ones that I've done hyper training on, so that they are 4-stars. So I don't know if you consider those real 4-stars or not, or real Shundos or not. But yeah, those are 2 of them. I've gotten 2 within lucky trades, a Gardevoir and a Kingambit, which were really cool, really happy about that. This was my first one I got in a trade, so it was just really cool. I found this one in the wild in Impidimp, and it was during the Go Wild area. Super cool, and just never evolved it, even though I do really like Grimmsnarl. I just thought it'd be cool to have a little baby 4-star. And one of my absolute favorite Pokemon ever is Berserker. I love this guy. I used to have the cards for Berserker. I had him in a PSA 10, the shiny gold one, and just some other Berserkers, but this is one of my favorite, if not favorite, Pokemon. So I really like it. I think he's just really cool guy. I like the color scheme, like the design. One of my favorite ones for sure. Going back to just regular 4-stars that I have, 173. Some of them are purified. I wish I might have kept some of them shadow, but I just think it's pretty cool. I know they're pretty rare to get 4-stars, but yeah, these are some of the 4-stars I have. I'm trying to think if there's any really good stories behind any of these. The Camerupt was my first shadow 4-star. I thought that was just sweet. You know, I feel like it's pretty rare to get a 4-star, let alone a shadow 4-star. I thought that was awesome when I got that. But yeah, just a bunch of random Pokemon in the 4-star category. Some fun ones like a costume Pikachu. Um, yeah. Let me know how many 4-stars you've gotten. Is it more than me? Probably, maybe less than me. I don't know. Going through, I have some older tags like 3-star keeps. I think I did this in like 2020 and just wanted to know which ones I should keep. It's definitely changed now. And some of these, like Alex wants these, or Arian wants these. Those are just some Pokemon that my friends want that they like and think are cool. So those were what those tags are. And then I wanted to go through, I guess, just my shinies. Let's see. So I'm going to go sort by the recent ones. And I have 1,250 shinies. Might be easier to go by number just so we can see that there are dupes. But yeah, we'll go through these real quick, and if there's any cool stories, I'll let you know. This one, Blastoise, was really fun. My friend Anna gave me this one, so big shout out to Anna on that one. A lot of the 151, I think, is done. I mean, there's definitely some that I'm probably missing. But yeah, I'm just going to scroll through, and if any have a fun story, pop it up. Shiny Shadow Bellsprout. I think this was like the second Shiny Shadow I got in 2023. So kind of a cool guy. Golem, pretty fun one. Let's see if we got anything with a cool story. Eevee, Porygon, Kabuto. I really like the Snorlax with the cowboy hat. My friend Arian got 2 of them during GoFest 2023, and he gave me one, so that was really cool. This is the only Galarian shiny bird I have. I caught it with a Pokeball because I used my Master Ball, and it took me so many attempts. I remember I ran out of Pokeballs, and luckily I had some coins and was able to buy some more when I encountered it. But so many routes walked. And yeah, just really happy I got it and didn't have to swipe the card for it. Have a few unknowns. This was actually my 1,000th shiny. I went through, tagged all the Pokemon above 1,000 to see what it was, and it was this during GoFest 2025. So that one, little sentimental, reaching that milestone. It's pretty cool. Going through, I got the legendary dogs, was happy about that. Let's see if there's anything else super fun. Oh, a little Spinda. That guy was fun. Got that through a field research. This Duskull, I thought it was pretty cool, and got it traded. And also the Absol with the sunglasses. Shadow Absol Blogs. I really like your content. I do have a really good story about these Regirocks that I prepared for this video too, or I guess the Regis in general, and I will